as a volunteer assessor, Vivian exemplifies leadership rooted in service and excellence. I don't know whether Vivian is in our midst. Hi, Vivian. Let's round of applause for Vivian. Thank you very much. Another powerful example is Mohammed Hassan Omar, a student at Garissa University, who, having joined the program at Alliance High School, chose beekeeping for his Silver Award project, starting with only 10 hives. Today, he manages over 120 modern hives in Wajir. Omar is self-employed and has created opportunities for other young people in his community. I don't know whether Omar is in our midst. A round of applause for that great young person. And congratulations for what you're doing. Equally impressive is the journey of Sheldon Duta, whom I met in 2024 while she was an award participant at Kamae Boston Institution. Through the program, her life has been transformed. Today, she is fully reformed and thriving as a second-year student at Kiambu National Polytechnic, pursuing a diploma in business management. Hi, Sheldon. How are you? Very good. A round of applause for her. Thank you very much. These stories remind us that leadership is not defined by titles, but by service. That success is not measured by personal gain alone, but by the change we create. And that with guidance, discipline, and opportunity, young Kenyans can rise from any circumstance and shape a better future for themselves, their communities, and for our nation. To the organizations and stakeholders supporting this prestigious award, thank you for your unlimited commitment. Your partnership is crucial in sustaining and enhancing the impact of this transformative journey. Finally, I want to say that I am deeply impressed by what I see. I remember the last time we had this moment of presidential award, I did commit that we are going to look out for the gold awardees as we rationalize opportunities for those who want to work in the public service. That we are going to give consideration for the mentors of these young people, whether they are teachers or they are public servants, in their promotion and in their service to the nation. It is correct that this program, because of the impact it's creating on the young people of our nation, deserves expansion. And as a result, I want to say the following three things. Number one, I know that the offices of this great institution were changed from Upper Hill somewhere because we want to rebuild that facility for us to have the headquarters of our Ministry of Foreign Affairs. As a result, I have instructed the head of public service to find appropriate modern offices for the Presidential Award Agency so that they can continue to do this great work that they are doing with our young people. Secondly, as the chair of the committee in Parliament that oversees this agency has said, The budget has been limited in the past, limiting the ability of this agency to be able to reach out to many more young people. I am asking the CS responsible that in the coming budget, we double the budget for this agency so that they can extend this most consequential training and reach out of our young people into more schools and more institutions. And thirdly, I am informed that there is need for additional human resource to work in this agency so that they can provide additional capacity for them to reach and expand the impact of this agency. And therefore, the CS is going to work with the Public Service Commission to make sure that we recruit additional staff to support this exercise going into the future. As I listened to both Munyikai and Amani, I was persuaded that it is indeed possible, and you have reinforced my faith in not just ourselves, but in the capacity of Kenya to move to a first world economy status in our lifetime. As I listen to these young ones, they reinforced my belief in this nation, in the talents, in the pool of expertise, in the knowledge, and in the capacity of Kenya to be better than what it is today. We are undertaking some of the most consequential transformative programs in our nation. A day and a half ago, we went to the stock exchange to raise 110 billion shillings to undertake what I believe is going to be some of the most transformative interventions that we have rolled out. I know for sure that as we work with all the stakeholders, the single most important resource and asset that we have as a nation is our human capital. A big portion of it being the young people of our nation. And that is why we are investing resources in the education,